Welcome to Primordial Flows, where we tend to our primordial flows. Welcome. So, feeling into the energy for this message. With you all here, and if you'd like to consent to connecting our energies so that I can share a message with you, then I invite you to do so now. I'm seeing a small street in a neighborhood. It's kind of misty. I'm feeling some pain in my lower back. I'm also seeing like trees blossoming on this street, or trees that have blossomed. And there's a dog walking by themselves in the street, approaching us. There's something going on with the dog's face. Like it looks like maybe it was wrapped as a gift or something. And there's kind of an energy connected to a little girl. So, it's the dog's energy that's the strongest. And the dog has like long flappy ears. So it could be that this is your inner child who received the dog as a gift, or received a dog as a gift. So this message could be connected to that. Maybe a childhood dog that you lost, that you received, and then who died. Maybe the dog was hit by a car. Yeah. If this is you, I'm just wanting to hold so much tenderness for you. Maybe this is a grief that you've held on to for a long time. Maybe it's built up some sediment in your heart, and maybe now is the time to release that. Without needing to fix anything. Just feeling it. I'm getting the image of kind of like a row or a circle of trees that are knotted together. Like at first I was seeing like kind of like hammocks or rope connecting them all their trunks together. But this knotting together could be their root system. So maybe there's a place you can go where these gathering of trees can hold you in your grief. So if you want to pause this video and come back to it when you're in a place like that, I invite you to do so. Or from wherever you are, to feel into the trees surrounding you as that container. Even if they're outside, even if they're far away, just the nearest threshold of trees and locating yourself within that to support your process. And feeling into circles of trees gathered in this energy collective. Feeling the sacredness of this gathering. I was smelling coffee. That's giving me the message that you are welcome however you are in this circle of trees. You might be feeling shame for something. I invite you to notice where you're carrying that shame in your body. And to just feel it. Notice if there's any sensations of contraction or numbing or cloudiness with that feeling of shame. And to just be with it. That's what I mean. You're welcome to come as you are. Just be with whatever it is that is there. Noticing what's there and being with it. Breathing. If you don't know how to do diaphragmatic breathing, you could look that up. Also called belly breathing. To help regulate your nervous system. Noticing any tension in your belly as you breathe. And noticing what it's like to stretch that in your breath. If you want to pause this video and go look it up, how to diaphragmatic breathe, you can do that. I'm also hearing, if you want to go look at the native lands that you're on, you could look at nativelands.ca website if you don't already know. Reckoning with our histories and listening to the earth. Parallel processes that feel like two edges that hold this primordial flow. One leads to where we've come from, and one leads to where we are, where we're going. And that carries the current, the channel. I'm inviting you to get curious, if you aren't already, about your ancestral lands that you've come from, the channels that your life has flowed through. Any places where these primordial flows or channels have been blocked and want some tending right now. Spirit. I'm seeing this image of a dam, and that the histories, it's like the water that's moving through the dam is going through these little slots, and as the water moves through, it's like rolling these like gears, and those gears are our histories. And like the gears are like the years and generations of our histories that the water is moving through. And the histories are like powering this dam. So what is needed here to break down the dam and at the same time kind of destroy the histories, or the histories that we've been told, which are not the full picture of histories. It's not her stories, it's not our stories. It's not the multiplicity, it's the oneness, the not the oneness, but it's the histories coming down are the version of the empire that glorifies the empire. So that, seeing that dam crumbling down and like a huge river overflowing it, flowing over it, breaking it down. And with it, there's like a big water being, like a turtle or dinosaur type water creature that's helping to push this over. It's kind of like a turtle creature. Thinking of Ninja Turtles now, but it's not quite a Ninja Turtle. It's like a giant water turtle that turns back into water. It's like made up of water and turns back into water and returns to the flow. There's one more part of this message. I'm seeing a bird point with their beak pointed downward. If you know the Merkaba symbol, it's like a standing triangle and an upside down triangle overlapping. Or they could also be three-dimensional and like spinning together. And the bird's beak is pointed down into the triangle pointed downward. What does this mean? I'm hearing a bird outside. The sound is like sharp, like the beak. There's this sharpness of air, of mind, that is like piercing the earth and like grounding into the earth. Maybe it's piercing into a space of mystery and unknown, breaking through structures where, like these histories, these monolithic histories that are crumbling, so it's like the mind is piercing the earth, it's piercing the unknown. Because without those histories, like what do we have? What do we know? And so it's piercing into the unknown and learning how to be with that. In my previous video, in the previous video we were talking about I was just thinking, I don't know what order I posted these in, but the previous one I recorded, we were talking about having a tray of dirt or plant, like the dirt and potted plants inside, and as something that honors and connects us to the earth, which feels like a similar vein. Of being, then this one is different imagery and different sensations and gestures, that piercing into the mystery. Which also seems like a sexual union. If the feminine energy is the mystery and the earth, and the masculine energy is the bird beak. So there's some kind of union happening here. Where the masculine energy, where we all carry masculine and feminine energy, our masculine energies are learning how to be with our feminine energies. Are learning how to enter the mystery and how to engage with that, how to be with that. How to be with themselves in that, or how to be that. Or those parts, how that energy can be that. And can hold their form and their shape and their intentions while also being with the mystery. As I'm saying this, my legs are kind of rocking back and forth. My feet are rocking back and forth. So processing this, you might also want to move or tap, or maybe even engage in some bilateral movement, because that also can symbolize the opposites of masculinity and femininity moving with each other and being with each other. And it's not just masculinity and femininity. Opposites can be anything. I think yin and yang is a more expansive way to describe those energies. Because it goes beyond just gender and into the multiplicity that we all are. And So noticing what's here now. Feeling a lot of brightness. And also some like big storm clouds. Maybe not storm, but big rolling clouds that this light is shining through. Kind of feeling that in my heart and in my mind. Maybe this shook up a lot of things. The invitation now is to not need to make sense of it right now, but just to witness it. To notice the feelings. And to stop. If it's too overwhelming, or if you're ready to stop. Seeing a fan kind of blowing away all of these clouds, and the sun radiating in a clear sky, a clear blue sky. There's a different bird, like a big kind of like white bird. Kind of like a white goose or something. Flying around a lake. A lake in a populated area with benches. Human populated area, I should say. And yeah, this feels like a feeling of rest, or maybe coming home. Connecting with a friend. A lover. Either one. Maybe a relative. Finding a place of rest within yourself. After this journey. Noticing the sun setting. I wonder if the sun is setting where you are when you're listening to this. connecting back into our oneness that we can easily slip into when we sleep. Maybe if you're able to have deep sleep, you've experienced that. But if not, I wonder if you did at some point in your life. Thank you for being gentle with yourself. Exploring your inner world, getting to know it with me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Until next time, wishing you primordial flows.